Welcome back, one and all, to Let's Play Parasite Eve. Day 6. The final day. The final confrontation. Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong? Gee, I don't know, Mida. Why don't you use that big scientist brain of yours and do some deductive reasoning? What do you think is wrong? What do you possibly think could be wrong? Huh, you were great, Aya. Shows the only way my partner can pull it off, huh? Wait, I must have read that wrong. Anyway, yes, Aya, I'm relieved that you made it back safely. Why did Eve have to bring all this to the Statue of Liberty? Oh, because of the ocean and what it symbolizes. The sea is the mother of all creation. This is where she wanted to give birth. But hold on a second now. She wasn't pregnant when we fought her. Anyway, here we are, on the Nimitz. If you don't mind, I'd like to have some time to myself. Huh. Wonder what that flashing light's all about. Everyone else has been guided inside, miss. Admiral Williams is on his way here. Okay. No need for this anymore. You take it. Keep it as a souvenir, huh? Thanks. Wayne, what did you give him? Aya, Wayne came all the way from the precinct to see you. Yo, Aya. I'll be outside. The smell of oil makes me rather queasy. I knew it. I knew you could do it. When I heard that you blew that thing to bits, I had to come over here. Huh. I wonder why the map is so detailed, with an engine room. Sure, that won't matter later. Everyone's saying that you're the #1 cop in New York right now. What's wrong? You killed that thing, aren't you happy? I guess you're in shock or something, huh? Yeah, you're probably tired too. I'll take the things that are in your way, so you rest up now, you hear? Okay, here. You can take this cure poison. And I will take this full recover. You can take, I will take this revive in exchange for this tool. You can take my super tool in exchange for this med 4. You can take the Clomp key, please. Can't get rid of the Narita. But I want all of my med 4s. And as many med 3, well, I don't know if I want as many as I can handle, but I'm gonna take as many as I have room for, I think. Do. Alright, I'm gonna take them all. Okay, control stick. You don't need to keep going crazy. Like, it's not necessary. It's fine. Calm down. Take a look at our equipment, too. Let's see. You can take the M9. Now's your chance to make any final modifications as well. To your weapons or armor. So make sure you do that before, before you move on. So we're gonna slap some bonus points onto our MP5 PDW. This M500 would have made an excellent choice as well to modify out because of how many open slots it has. You can see on the right, like in red, it shows the number, the pluses that it has. I think I'll go with the G19 first. We'll use the tool in storage. And let me finish doing this, and then I will bring y'all back. Okay, so I went ahead and maxed out the MP5 with as many +2 attacks as I could, with the remaining tools and super tools we had in storage. That's it. Hey, as a souvenir for blowing Eve away, I'll engrave your name on any weapon. Choose a weapon and armor. And I'm going to pick our MP5 for the weapon. And we have a chance to rename it. And I think what we will do is we will name it the Rogue Shot. As soon as I figure out how to backspace. If I can name it. I don't know if... No. RGE space S. Arrgh. I would normally use my D-pad for this, but not an option. And we will call this the Rogue Jacket, I guess. Rogue Cloak, how about? You may be wondering, why am I doing this? Well, it's because those things will be allowed to be used in EX mode. They will follow us into EX mode. And I want to carry all those bonus stats and stuff. It's great being on this cruiser, huh? Gotta tell my mom about this. So you gonna hand me your excess baggage or what? So yeah, this is your last chance. You can save your game here. Well done, I've received some supplies. And we can get some stuff from him. You can get, I think, up to 4 items from him. You can get ammo, you can get medicine 4s, you can get medicine 3s. I recommend getting some medicine 4s and medicine 3s. I think that's all he can give us. Alright. Yeah, I don't care about the rest. I'll use parasite powers as needed. And then save your game. And our ammo crate is full, right? So, because we had so much ammo throughout the course of the game, it's literally sitting at 999. Make sure you have Medea's gun. Right? You do need that. I like to have the rocket launcher. I don't know if I'll use it or not. And then, like I said, as much Medicine 3 and Medicine 4 as I can carry and we can get a hold of. Then we go back out to Daniel. Some Christmas, huh? You could say that again, Daniel. Tell me about it. Sorry we're late. We could not approach the creature without absolute confirmation of its death. Your help was greatly appreciated. Please rest inside. As citizens of the United States, Aya's spidey senses are going off. What's going on? What is it? You're scaring me. That huge creature that the mitochondria was creating. You thought that mitochondria wouldn't go up again? Think again. It couldn't have been the uterus for the ultimate being. No. Oh yes, Medea. Mida. Look here. I am going to mispronounce his name probably 500 times. Yeah, that's not freaky. Uh-huh. Yeah, when your baby wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning after letting you sleep for only an hour, that's kind of what it feels like hearing them cry. Anyway. It's boss time! What the hell is that? You've got to be kidding. That is the ultimate being. We didn't make it in time. What are these explosions? The mitochondrial energy must be out of control. To the point where it is causing these explosions. We will escape by helicopter. Please, follow me. Will we? Guess all we can do now is run. Aya, come on. Aya, what's wrong? I have to take care of this. Aya, no. Aya, yes? Don't worry about me. I'll be back. Famous last words. I'll be right back. Oh wait, this isn't a slasher flick. We're good. Shut up, man. Aya, please cut it out already. No, Daniel, please. This is different. It's not the voodoo stuff. Hurry, please. You two should go, now. Aya, you're coming back no matter what, you hear? No, seriously, Daniel, you should have let him. Should have let him. Dag nabbit, Daniel. Oh, well. No way that'll come back to bite us later. Gee, you're awful limber for a baby. I thought humans were inferior, and yet the ultimate being is taking the form of a human. Ish. So, who's ever wanted to fight a baby? Because, it's you or me. Who's gonna be the one to make it through? That's the question. I thought the question was to be or not to be. Anyway, baby has 1500 HP. As you can see, our gun does not do a ton of damage. So we are going to liberate. That should take care of baby. Yeah, that takes care of baby. But this ain't over yet. Now it's a child. Is it growing? What's happening? All right, now the ultimate being is in its child form. The body, just like before, has 1500 HP. The wings, or the part on top, yeah, that spine-ish bit, has 950. You can see where there's a problem here, right? Ow. we'll just go ahead and use a couple medicine 3s. I'm waiting for my parasite energy to come back. Get close to it, Aya. All right. Liberate me. No, Aya, don't hit the... Dang it. She wasted attacks. Well, that should take care of the wing portion. Of course, Aya's now stunned. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, we can handle this, though. This is not a big deal. This is why we have all these medicines. That's got to be it, right? Right? No. Just like Frieza, this ain't its final form. Actually, it even kind of looks like Frieza. For epic boss music. This is the mature being? Yes. All right, use item. Medicine 3. Keep. Oh, that was a waste. Because I didn't do my math. Try to keep Aya's HP up. Whoa. We won't talk about that thing on its back. Stay moving. Ow. All right. The main body here has 3,500. We don't have enough. 3,500 HP. Dagnabbit. I don't really care if it's out of range. So let's see here. Not quite 2,000 hit points of damage. Come on, recover a little bit. Okay, use medicine 3. That'll bring us back up to full. Awesome. That's got to be it, right? What the? Quetzalcoatl. So this is what happened. Oh, I hope I caught that sneeze in time. It's still growing? No, wait, it's still evolving? That's right. And then it turns into Quetzalcoatl. Huh. That's not doing much. This part... I know you want to continue living. After all, you were just born, but I want to live too, like all other human beings. There's no end to this. If only we could get this to Aya. What are those? They're bullets. With Aya's cells in them. So that's what you were trying to give her. I thought it was some useless good luck charm thing. But it's too late now. There's nothing we can do. Daniel, are you about to jump out of a perfectly good aircraft? He is! Aya's standing on the deck like, ah, man. I'm barely scratching the surface of this thing. Daniel's like, here I come! In the most, I mean, completely awesome maneuver. Tosses her the magazine, falls into the ocean so that he doesn't burn to death. Way to go, Daniel. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Daniel, this is from Mito? Okay, so now, if you take a look, we should be, equipped with Mito's gun. And you'll notice the bullets look weird, and that's because Mito's gun uses special ammunition. It uses ammunition that contains Aya's cells. And you'll notice that it does 9,999 per shot. You just gotta shoot the thing enough. It will die. It's going down. There we go. And down it goes. Ugh. Nasty. Ugh. Daniel. Wait, Aya, it's not done yet. It's like, hi, you think I'm done? Oh my god! There's gotta be something on the cruiser to get rid of this. Yes, Aya. You're standing on it. You remember that map I pointed out while we were talking to Wayne? The engine room! Yeah, it's a chase sequence, ladies and gents. Think we gotta go this way. If it catches you, you're done. Just FYI. Oh no, I think I screwed up. I'll be back. Okay. And we're back. I just had to go through defeating the boss again. It's not a big deal. I'll get it this time, I hope. The engine room. You don't really have time to study the map either. That's what's frustrating. Rogue nervously looks to make sure things are recording. And they are, so we're good. Don't mind me, I'm just focusing a little bit. Alright, now we're down a deck. Go in. And I think we need to go up here. There should be a ladder to the engine room. Yes. Let's examine the flashing light. Dust blinking lights in. If the boiler pressure shoots up, I can blow the ship to bits. Do it, Aya. Ship starts warning. Past the ultimate being. We're in Hell's Kitchen, baby. It's your only chance to really get past the ultimate being. I can't make it in time from here. Oh no. Maybe we go this way? Come on, we gotta get out of here somehow. Right? Rogue's memory of the internals of the ship are very, very limited. Okay, there we go. There's a door here. Take this door. Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Aya, run! Run! It's decided to start flying again! It wants to eat you! I think this is it, though. Whew! Just in time. First try. Absolutely. That's gonna cost the taxpayers a pretty penny. Ah. Ugh. Swimming in the Hudson. You should make sure to get checked out after that. I hear the Hudson is not exactly sanitary. Everyone's okay though. Yay! I don't know if that'll translate or not. It's finally over. Annoyed dots. I don't understand. Why do I have this power? It's because Maya is inside of you too, Aya. What? When your mother and sister died, they transplanted a part of your sister into you. Into me? Yeah. When you were 7, you probably don't remember any of it, but you were born with a defect in your right eye, and so Maya's cornea was transplanted into your right eye. My right eye? Metal Gear! Then what I saw when I touched Eve was... It's said that when you have an extreme experience, that what you see then is branded into the cornea. But this hasn't been scientifically proven. That was Maya's last memory? That was the last thing she ever saw? As for the mitochondria that was in Aya's body, I think it underwent a different evolutionary change than Eve. By living symbiotically with Aya's mitochondria, it still possessed Eve's power. From there, it evolved to the point where it could live symbiotically with the human nucleus. Me and Maya are mitochondrial power. Starting with the incident in Japan and now with this, I wonder if this is a message to all mankind. Message? What kind of message? How can I explain? If the Earth is a single human being, we humans that invade the Earth become like viruses, out of control. I've heard this line of logic before. Are you an agent? We, in essence, are upsetting the natural balance of the body. This is definitely utter destruction. No, we're not that weak. You see, humans are, in essence, parasites. You can say that we are parasites and this world is our host. Wachowski brother dots. Look, the sun's coming up. Man. We have to make up for Christmas Eve. Everybody's at Carnegie Hall. This is my first time, so I'm nervous. Well, that's because you're with Aya, and she's all dressed up and pretty, and you like her, and... Oh my, I have no control over the dialogue, by the way, viewers. Mida, quit squirming. Oh, my lord, man. Daniel and Ben are late, aren't they? Mida, just tell her how you feel, you coward. Better hurry, it's gonna start any moment now. Yeah, if things move a little too fast, viewers, you'll have to ratchet it down in the YouTube player, because I have no control here. Well, he wants to madly confess how madly in love with you he is, but, you know, he's too chicken to do it. What? Oh, well, since I'm going back to Japan tomorrow. Hey, Ben. Yeah, all right. Made it on time. I'm sitting next to Aya. Oh, God, I love this kid. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, that actress looks different. Phew. Please give me permission to marry Ava. Daniel, you've got to go. Take Ben and get out of here. This does not end well. They all die in horrible ways. You don't understand. She is the one who has suffered. Let me stand in this awkward band pose. Burn her at the stake. This is the part where everybody catches fire, right? I love how everybody's out of their seats like, oh crap, we gotta... Oh wait, nothing's happening, right? That's called PTSD. Father, if you're sentencing her to death, I ask you take my life with hers. Edward. Everything is fine. It's totally fine. Get with it, guys. Ben, you've got such attitude. Nothing bad happens. Wait a minute. What is going on? I know. Well, that's certainly one way the story could end. So we have our credit roll. Yeah, based on the novel Parasite Eve. I think it's a really fun game. This is one ending. There is another ending, though. Much like Chrono Trigger, this game has a new game plus kind of mode. They call it the EX game. And you get another dungeon, and you get to go through a dungeon. The other dungeon is the Chrysler Building, one of the major buildings in the New York City skyline. There are 77 floors to the Chrysler dungeon, or Chrysler Building. You can access it as early as day 2, but really you kind of want to wait until day 5 so that you have access to Liberate. There's also the optional super junk weapon that you can get, and I'm not planning on... I'm certainly going to take a few days away from Parasite Eve before I record anything else for it, for the EX game. But I do intend on doing it, because there are some differences to the story. What I'm thinking I will do, and you can let me know in the comments if this is something like... So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see me do the Chrysler Building on screen. However, it's a lot of just going through and collecting items and just fighting random battles. It's pretty monotonous. If I decide to do it on screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through to day 5, beat the T-Rex, and then we will go to the Chrysler Building from there. I will also probably get farm up 300 junk to give to Wayne off screen as well, because I have no interest in it is incredibly boring to farm up 300 junk. But I'm considering whether or not I'm going to even bother doing that, because that is completely unnecessary, even in EX mode, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely what I'm going to do when I decide to start picking up the EX game is I'm going to play through day 5 off screen, and then I will either show you the boss battles in the Chrysler Building, or I will just show you, at the top of the Chrysler Building as its own, like, bonus episode kind of thing. If you have an opinion about that, let me know in the comments. All right? But like I said, I'm going to take a few days off from Parasite Eve. I'm not going to touch this game for a few days. Because I need a little bit of a break. I've been feeling a bit under the weather, so might play something else. We'll see. Maybe you'll get some Fields of Mystery again, finally. Who knows? But until then, I've been the Arcane Rogue. This is the credits, and I think I've managed to talk the entire way through them. Maybe? Possibly? Because I'm really trying to avoid the video being hit with a content ID match from this song that they decided to stick in at the end. I don't know. Suppose I could review the game if you like. I think story-wise, it's extremely strong, right? It claims it's the cinematic RPG, and I would say that in terms of game engine style, I would agree with that. Like you don't wander around and get battles are at fixed encounter points, and the first time you go in, you're guaranteed to get it, and then after that, it's kind of random afterwards. And I kind of like that. It does make farming things difficult early in the game. So if you're trying to do an early game junk farming, it's pretty difficult. But otherwise, it's pretty nice. For the time it was released, the combat system was very interesting. It was definitely different. Having come from, the Final Fantasy series, right? This is not, your even active time battle turn-based combat. This feels and plays much more like Secret of Mana, in my opinion, in that you have fixed ranges on your firearms, and you can kind of actively dodge enemy attacks. There's a little bit of skill to the combat. That makes it very fun to play, if you ask me. And I'm looking ahead, to playing my favorite entry of the series. It's the only other one I own. Parasite Eve 2. I really enjoy that they kept that mechanic and that combat system. Not a huge fan of the bonus point system that they have in this game. It's just not my thing. And some of you might be wondering right now, Rogue, why are you still letting the credits roll? And it's because these people worked very hard to create an excellent video game for us to enjoy. Not only back in 1998, but even up to now, right? I think this still holds up in 2026 as a good video game. Are there places where it can be improved? Sure. I would love that if there weren't 2 sewer levels, right? This actually just came up in a stream I was watching, where it seems like almost every, kind of RPG-like game has a sewer level, like they're obligatory. And, it's a JRPG trope that there's a sewer level, right? And it's like, why? Why must there be sewer levels? Even Resident Evil 2 had a sewer level. You could argue Resident Evil had a sewer level too, but Not really, those were caves. Anyway, now that the credits are done... You thought you were done? Not quite, not quite. I'll spare you the long roll-up. You get 3,000 bonus points for defeating the ultimate being. And you get to save your game one last time. So I'm actually going to save this all the way up into save slot 1. And you can see that our save says EX round 2. You can play this through even multiple rounds of the EX game. But here's our clear data. We start over on day 1, and that's it. The game asks us to put disc 1 back in, and from there we can select EX game to start over. So, like I said, I'll take a few days off. I'm probably going to do a lot of the prep work off screen. And when the bonus episode with the end of the Chrysler Building is ready, I will upload it. Unless, you know what, I'll even put a time limit on it. If you've stuck around this long, you get the official time limit. I'll put it in the video description as well. I'm going to give you all until January 31st. I'm going to give you until January 31st. So 1 week from this episode's publish is the voting period on how I handle the Chrysler Building. Do you want to see it all, or do you just want to see the top floor? Let me know. Until then, I've been the Arcane Rogue, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.